Hi. I want to talk to you for a couple of minutes about the notion of being stuck. When you're working on something and you get stuck. I don't really like that word because it's negative and it's judgmental. And it implies you should be doing something and you've messed up somehow. You're stuck and you can't move forward. And what I have found with myself, my own writing, and with clients and students that I've worked with is that stuck is really just means that your subconscious needs time to work out the content that you're working with or your approach. And then it's not so much that you're stuck, you just need a little space to let that aspect grow until it's ready for you to write about it. Or maybe you need to grow a little bit before you're able to write about it. So what do? I mean, you just stop writing? Well, maybe. Maybe for a little while you'll just turn your attention to something else. I know a couple writers who turn to another art form for a little while, like pick up their painting or their photography. So if you have another art form, that's something you can do. You're still connected to your creativity, but you're doing it in a different way, just to give your subconscious mind some time to work on that stuck that stuck piece. Or it could be you could just bake bread, or you could work in your garden or plant a garden or learn how to. I have a former student who started making beer. Um, yeah, started learning about how to make beer. And so there's many ways that you can use your creativity and stay connected with your creativity while allowing your subconscious to work out that piece that you're not ready to work on. So you can walk completely away from your writing for a little while, or you can just walk away from that project or that spot in the project for a while. So you could pick up somewhere else if you're writing a novel or a memoir, a longer piece. But even if you're writing a shorter piece, there's a spot you can't handle right now. It's not making sense. You're stuck. Just move somewhere else. Move somewhere that you're drawn to write about that's calling you, and just do that. That's fine. Your subconscious is going to be working on the other thing. And it could be that the different area that you go to is going to give you the information you need to go back to that so-called stuck spot. Okay, that spot that just needs to lay fallow for a while. So you can do that. Or you can write something completely different. Just start something else. Write something else. Don't worry about publication or even completion. Just, remember, writing's fun. It's work, and it can be hard work, but it's also fun. I mean, it's what we do, right? We love it. So write something else. Write something silly. Write letters. Does anybody write letters anymore? Write letters to people, or have one of your characters write a letter to another character. Play. Just play. Journal. Have fun. And then when your subconscious, and this does happen if you allow it, if you allow yourself a break, stop beating up on yourself, okay? Allow your subconscious to do the work, and at some point, you'll know that you're ready to go back to that part. Maybe a long time, it may be a very short time. I had this issue came up with me a couple weeks ago. I wanted to write a section of a memoir I'm writing right now about an amazing horse that I shared 6 years of life with. And I knew what section wanted to write next. It's not in chronological order yet. I mean, I don't know what the order is going to be, but that was the section I was drawn to write next, and I couldn't do it for the last couple of weeks. I don't know why. I just couldn't. So I was doing other writing, just playing around, doing other stuff. And then today, bam, there it was. And I wrote it in a couple hours. It was like, yay, thank you. So what I'd been doing was just playing with other stuff, and just as I take walks, and as I was walking, memories were surfacing. It was very sweet. I jotted them down, and just it was very healing and nourishing to my writing self. And then I was just able to move back into it, and have fun and enjoy it, and do it. So because I know and respect my process. I got a little bit upset, but I knew not to just continue to try to do it and say I had to do it. What do you mean you're stuck? I didn't do any of that. Gave myself a break, moved away from it, did other things, and then moved back into it pretty effortlessly. So I want to just suggest that to you. Let's get rid of the notion of stuckness. I don't know, what else can we call it? Maybe you can put a comment below and say what we can call it. Maybe just a pause, a reprieve, It's just something that's not ready yet. And that's okay. Just go somewhere else and come back later when you're drawn, when you're told, okay, it's time to come back. It's safe to come back now. Okay. So I hope that's helpful to you. I would love to know if it is. If you want to write a comment below, I love people's comments. I really appreciate comments. And, let me know if that works for you, if you have other ideas of what to do when you get in that position or you just don't know how to go forward. Okay. My name is Pam Cyrillis of Winged Horse Writing Studio, and I help writers through the rough spots. I help writers to find their voices and to find and shape their stories, fiction and nonfiction. I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Happy writing. Bye.